So let's get this one off first. That one's easy. One there, one there, one there. Oops, that comes off. There's your DSP amp. Oh, that was from the GPS as well. Through that, just have to pinch this. That's a Farcra connector. If you just pinch it on the top, it comes off. So you don't have to remove these screws, but 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I couldn't slide it much, so I just removed them completely. Once they're out, and the whole unit comes off. Now, I don't have to remove anything else. Could do with removing this bracket. Basically, you have to remove that one, loosen these ones. So those are 10 mils. These are one smaller. Sorry, I don't know the sizes. And these ones are this one. Another 10 mil, 10 mil. Gotta remove that. Gotta remove that. Gotta loosen these. And then there's one over this side, that one there. So now those screws be removed, and that one, this simply just comes away. Now if I remove this bottom plate, I'm gonna leave that one because it's tied to that. But you have to remove these. Remove this one there. Just gotta move them too, and they should slide back. Oh, there we go. Look at all that space. Remove this wire from here, harness. So removed. Zip tie. Didn't need to cut it. Just have to wiggle this out. And the last thing that's attached to is this little socket. So by the looks of it, you just need to twist it. Oh, there we go. So what you want to do next is put these rubber things back on. Oh, this one actually serves a purpose because it holds that bracket. Make sure it doesn't rattle around. But I'm just going to put it back in. Just make sure you tighten these again. Since you've removed everything, you don't want them to rattle around. Just tighten any loose bolts. Any that you don't need, just keep them separate. So now those are all in. Not particularly. Next thing is to pull this carpet back, and there's a fastener there. I've used one of these pry tools to pull it off. You can reuse it, so don't lose that. Next step is to remove all this trim. We'll have to remove that trim as well. To remove this, you want the door open, and then you can get your tool in and pull it. Which I've already took one side out. Keep going across. Another one snapped. Then a bit more further on. Comes off. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, and there's a fourth one there. So I didn't break any. Well, you can't break any, it's metal. So now that's out the way. Let's get this side off. So we're going, not the best way to take it off. Well, when you're working with one hand. Now that's off, now we can pull this trim off. Just pull it there slightly, gently. Don't break it. Put it on this side. Oh, this side is loose. I just need to get the bottom bit off now. So again, use my trim removal tool. There we go, popped it there. There's another bit here that I need to pop up. There we go, so that's removed. Now we have, I believe, we need to remove that one, that one, that one, and that one. So it looks like I'm going to have to remove these screws as well. Not sure if I was supposed to remove them ones, to be honest with you, but I'll let you know. Yep, so I also had to remove that screw, and then there's a screw right there in there. If I remove that one as well, and then it should pull out. So I've loosened that screw as much as I could. I had to use a long screwdriver since the other screwdriver wouldn't get past. It's too thick. Let me show you. So this screwdriver couldn't get in there, so I've got to use one of these, slimmer. So once that's loose, the screw just comes out. Don't lose that screw. There we go, just 2 pin connectors. I reckon this cage needs to come out, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to wait and see. So I'm just going to unplug these, basically is, I'll show you. So one, two. Now I'm gonna have to remove this bracket. So these parts that I ordered will go in there like that, and that top screw will be what holds it in place and the unit in place. So I need to remove 4 screws. The cage out was not as simple as just removing these 4. I had to go ahead and remove that screw, had to remove all these screws, and then I had to wiggle it out. I had to proper force it out because these screws, well, that was screwed in there anyway, which I didn't know about. But see how it goes. See these bits still behind. So I had to force it out. Once that's out, screw these back in now.